You know the day. Heads down at 9. You look up at 6. You can't name the one thing that you did that you defend. Stand up, 3 meetings, 40 Slack threads, 2 context switches in an hour. Your actual work sat there the whole time, waiting. It felt full. It was the emptiest day you've had all week. I've had thousands of them. 25 years in, the mass stops being abstracted. You can count the systems you have left, not exactly but close enough. A few more real builds, some years of maintenance, review, handing things off, then the count runs out. Nobody mentions this part. Most of the hours you have left go to work that doesn't matter very much. The CRUD app, the migration nobody remembers, the ticket that closes another ticket. The unremarkable middle of the job is most of what's left. So the honest question isn't the inspirational one. It's the one the inspirational version skips. Given the count, should you really be spending a Tuesday on this? Your time is finite. It's non-refundable. If the work is hollow all the way down, if you're trading your one life for a paycheck and calling it safety, leave. That's true, but it isn't the whole truth. Just leave assumes an exit that isn't always there and isn't always right. You have obligations. People depend on that paycheck landing. You're good at something the world pays for, and indifferent to most of what it would pay you to be passionate about. Follow your passion gets sold by people who already got out, to people who can't. For most developers, most of the time, the ordinary work isn't the phase you exit. It's the job. It stays the job. So you can't leave. The next move is to redeem it. Make it matter by making it last. That fails too. Your code gets replaced. The framework goes obsolete. The clever system gets deleted or rewritten by someone who curses your name. Whatever monument you're building out of source has the structural integrity of a sandcastle at high tide. Permanence isn't on the menu. If the meaning of the work depends on it lasting, the work is meaningless. None of it lasts. You can't escape the ordinary hours. You can't immortalize them either. That looks like a dead end. It's the whole point. Seneca had a word for it. Occupatus. Occupied. Busy with everything, present for none of it. Mistaking motion for a life. He said the occupied man is the least prepared of anyone to die. He hasn't gotten around to living yet. That's the day I open with. And the modern tool chain is a machine for manufacturing it. We have never had more ways to be busy and call it work. The way out isn't the bumper sticker about staying calm. It's a sorting. The outcome of your work is not up to you. Whether it ships, whether anyone notices, whether it survives the reorg, that was never in your hands. What is up to you is the attention and the judgment you bring to the hours while you're inside them. That's the only part of death that doesn't get a vote on. Marcus Aurelius told himself to perform every action as if it were his last of his life, with dignity, with a full focus, free of the desire to impress anyone, and free of resentment about his own circumstances. Read that as a productivity hack and you miss all of it. He wasn't talking about doing more. He was talking about how you occupy the thing in front of you, including a boring one, including one nobody will ever praise. The CRUD app doesn't become important. Your conduct inside of it is the only place your character actually exists. The hours aren't preparation for the life. They are the life. There's nothing else it's made of. Your career isn't a few real projects with forgettable work in between. It's the forgettable work, almost always down. The only question is whether you were present inside of it, or whether you were merely occupied, waiting for the part that mattered to show up. Which leaves the legacy question. If the code doesn't last, what does. The only thing I've watched survive is the people. Not in a sentimental way, in a specific one. The judgment you built over a long time. The thing that catches a missing null check in 12 seconds. The instinct for which corner of the system is about to rot. You can't ship that in source code, but you can hand it to a person, working next to someone slowly the way it was handed to you. Debugging out loud so a junior watches how you think instead of just what you typed. Letting someone sit in confusion long enough to build a muscle, instead of handing over the answer because it's faster and the sprint is ending. Most of what your best mentors gave you was not information. It was a way of seeing, and it came through proximity. It outlived every system the two of you have ever touched. That's a legacy precisely because it was never yours to keep. You don't own it once it's transmitted. It walks out of the building in someone else's head. And it surfaces a year later in a decision you will never see, made by someone who might not remember where they even learned it. The code was always going to die. The person carries it forward, and your name doesn't need to be on it for it to have been worth doing. So, should you really be spending a Tuesday on this? None of this resolves the question, and I'm not going to pretend it does. The CRUD app might still be worth your one finite life. If it's hollow all the way down, leave. I meant that. That tension doesn't close. Be suspicious of anyone who tells you it does. But the work you're not going to escape. The work that is simply the job. Mortality doesn't make it significant, and it doesn't give you permission to phone it in until something better shows up. It clarifies the one thing that was ever in your hands. The hours are going to pass either way. You'll spend them lived, or you'll spend them merely occupied. Death decides that number. You decide the rest.